one more time. Alito, welcome, welcome to another live with Peanut Nola 504. And of course, I have my co-host, as always, my trusty co-host. I have Indigenous Warrior in the house.
What's up, Halito?
I mean, if I thought it, I never seen it all. If I thought I never seen it all, I thought I never seen it all.
hey! I was trying to.
You're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up. I can't hear you, man. You might need to come in and come back out. Well, we just gonna see my brother. I don't know what's going on with you, but just come on in. How you doing, Cherokee? Lady Solo in the house. But we came on today because we want to talk about these good old boys. We wanted to talk about these good old boys and how these good old boys love melanated women. How they love melanated women. This is what we're talking about. Because I sit here and I think about it all the time as Aborigine people, and you can't just seem to take a blind eye on some of the things that you see that's going on. I mean, them good old boys love melanated women. And I have been saying this for many years, that they would love to see us not in existence, and they would love to be with our melanated women. Brian's in the house. They would love to be with our melanated women. I sat here and I thought about it. This is why they always trying to turn the melanated copper man against one another. Why they always trying to turn us against our melanated queen. I mean, this has been going on throughout history, where they will feed our people welfare, and they will divide our melanated people to the point where they get the man out the household. That they divide the man out the household, and if the woman wants to continue getting her benefits, she cannot have her melanated chief in the house. Lady Solo, I hear you. Brian's representing Brian's here. Well, we're starting off with this because I had to say this. Like I said, I'm not a Trump supporter, and I am not a Joe Biden supporter. I am a Aborigine supporter of my people. So when you hear me talking about these people, I talk about them all. I talk about them all. And some people are afraid to understand that these people are all the same. DBPA in the house. Some people fail to realize that them people all the same. Believe it or not, on each party, they are the same. See if I can get my co-host and his bad reception back on the panel. We got Mo Better in the house.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Indigenous forever. What's
yeah,
up,
man.
brother?
But no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had called you ahead of time to give you the heads up on what I was letting you know that what I ran across, and it disturbed
Oh,
me when
sorry.
I ran across it. It did disturb me when I saw it because I had to sit back and ask myself, you know, what are these women thinking about? What are they really like? What's really going on in their head?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What they thinking about? What's going on in here? You should not be surprised. You should
No,
not be surprised,
no,
my
bro.
brother. I
The
mean,
fact that I wasn't surprised. I was just shocked and appalled because the reason why I was shocked and appalled because I understand if it was just a man and a woman, that's fine. But you got kids now.
that's
So
right.
what are you going to take and show your kids? Because remember, hate is taught. You're not born to hate no one.
But
So
you born to be brainwashed, brother. They brainwash. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: you got melanated women who feel like the brothers are the lowest, and this has been taught that the brothers are thugs, that the brothers are too, they temperament, that the brothers are not worthy of being with them. So when you get brainwashed and they are taught to look down on their own melanated man, what do you expect? They don't see the melanated man as being worthy of being of marrying
that's
because
true.
of
I done
brainwash.
heard that's a fact. I done heard melanated women say, "Oh, I love my man. I love my man. He treat me bad than the black man." But I'm like saying to myself, like, what Kool-Aid you drinking? Remove that from the whole house. Nobody should be drinking that because ain't no way in the world you should be able to be manipulated to that point to where you able to turn your back on your melanated brother, no matter no situation.
Well, they got the good old boys, and I sat here and I thought about it. The good old, we got Rainstorm in the house, and you got the good old boys,
No,
and
I see Rainstorm.
we got Rainstorm in the house. Let's give a shout out to Rainstorm. We didn't even see Rainstorm in I don't know how long. Let's give a
Happy
shout out
New
to
Year,
that brother.
Rainstorm. I ain't see you before since 4th of July.
The bottom line, what we're talking about is the fact that, and I said this, uh, that is Biden America, Donald Trump's America is white America.
But wait, could
Biden
you explain?
America, Donald Trump's America is white America. I've been telling people for a very long time, you can't side with these people parties. These people parties don't have affiliation with Aborigine indigenous people.
Okay, but I'm sorry, chat. Let me please elaborate on what I'm talking about, where I come from, and what I'm talking about. Okay, today I discovered a video where someone put together explained the video to where those
Well,
people
you didn't
that
discover it. I've been following Tanya TKO for years. Go ahead, brother.
but you know where I discovered the sister put together a video showing that those guys who stormed the Capitol last week, which we know was terrorists, they all was melanated, they all married and have kids with melanated women. You see what I'm saying? And also, the guy, one of the guys, he's a Proud Boy founder of Hawaii, married to a melanated sister and got kids with her. You see where I'm going with this? That's what I mean when I say women have to make better decisions into what they want in their life. Because
But
and the
I don't
guy,
know. I don't understand you saying women got to make a better decision when you got poison. These women are never. You're talking to women who hate their own people. You're talking about women who don't like their own people. When you look at Candace Owens, I said it for many years. You look who she's married to. You gotta understand what's the agenda behind all this. They don't see, or they don't think that a melanated brother measures up to a white brother, a white man.
well,
And you
it
gotta
should be the
understand
other
that.
way around. They
They
don't
don't,
measure up. They don't measure up to us.
well, we know that. We know that.
So it's a whole
But they don't know
misconception
that.
all the way around.
They don't know that. I mean, they know that, you know, because I keep telling people I done got criticized for saying that we should not follow either party. I done got criticized multiple times for saying that I don't care about either party because you got one is the party of the KKK and you got one is the party of Jim Crow. So I tell people all the time, you know, you're not going to win for losing when it comes down to them people. You're not winning for losing. The brother kind of popped off again. I don't know what's going on with the brother, you know, with the situation. But, you know, we tend to think that one party is better than the next party. Now, when I'm sitting out there watching these jackasses out there, and I see one jackass, which happened to be one melanated brother that was out there in the midst, that was one. And I sat there and I laughed off and I said that we have to sit back. These are things that we don't get ourselves involved in. Let them destroy their own self. Let them be alone. We are separate. And we should not include ourselves in their matters. We should not include ourselves in their matters. Because the system does not apply to us. That system does not apply to us. We may think that the system applies to us, but it don't. That's either. So we gotta allow them to do what they gotta do with themselves. And we got women out here who chose to marry into the to white people, and they don't understand the difficulties of raising. They really don't understand the difficulties of raising in a family interracial. And it's amazing that the good old boys, every last one of them had a tattoo with good old boys on their arm, and every last one of them were married to a melanated sister. I find that very strange. I find that very appalling. I find that damaging. And it is what it is. And some people are going to say, well, why are you picking on Trump's party? I can give a damn about Donald Trump. I can give a damn about Joe Biden. You got to get your ass off of these politics and understand what works for you. That these people, their agenda is not for you. And just like the other brothers say, we got to put our own people in office. We got to put our own people in office. We got to start getting the agenda, getting behind people that think like us. We can't just, rely on a system that keeps failing us. A system that keeps failing us.
And as I was going through the situation, bro, as I was going through the comments, all I kept seeing people say, love don't have no color. You can't help who you fall in love with. I said, the hell you can. Because ain't no way in the world you're going to see up here. Now, my thing, okay, this is me. This is my opinion. I don't care. This is my opinion. First of all, I'm not going to lay down with no pale-faced person anyway after what they done my people, first of all. Second of all, I'm not finna, I never even, let me tell you something, bro. I'm about to be dead ass serious with you, brother, what I'm about to say. Because it ran me hot. I'm not gonna lie, it ran me hot when I seen this because not only is they flaunting the tattoos, Proud Boys, and they in the bushes making with the woman in the, like, but wait. The dude who we saw, I know everybody saw this by now, the guy there with the beard in his face and was bear hugging the sister that was coming home from work and choked her out with a bear hug, is the first person I saw married to a black woman. So if you do this to a woman on the street, you do it to her behind closed doors.
Well,
so I know y'all in the land right now.
if you got the mindset of disrespecting melanated people on the outside, and then you go and then you see your husband. You see your husband out there, and he comes home to you. And he comes home to you with that mentality that your life is nothing. And you marry that person. And you go to bed with a person who don't give a damn about your people. Who don't give a damn about your people. But you have babies. You have the audacity to spread your legs and mix with this man.
Hey, don't get me wrong. This ain't the first time I seen this. Now I done saw the guy a while back. He was married to a sister, and he came home, got mad with her. He killed her. White man killed another sister. You see what I'm saying? I ain't the first time I seen it. It's just the fact that what we missing? Like, how did you even much go? How many times you had a bad relationship to fail?
When you hate, my brother, when you hate yourself, bro, you got to understand when you hate yourself. We got people that do not like their own skin. I think about Michael Jackson. I think about, well, Michael Jackson was saying that he hate his dark skin, and he was saying that he hated his skin. He was very appalling to his skin because he grew up around segregation. He grew up around.
He hated his daddy so much to where he didn't want to look like his daddy. That's why he.
That had nothing to do with his daddy. It had nothing to do. And my brother had nothing to do with his daddy. It had something to do with when he was around. He's seen white people as being preyed upon as being a higher energy than what we are. You have to understand. They are during them times they had rights. He didn't have the rights that they had. Okay. So when you go around in that era and you see when somebody's telling you that your skin is ugly, you tend to believe that your skin is ugly. That's like they took a Barbie doll and they used to measure the Barbie dolls. They would take a white Barbie doll and then they would take a black Barbie doll and they would bring them Barbie dolls to little kids and they would make the difference of the Barbie doll, making them believe that the dark Barbie doll was the ugly Barbie doll and the white Barbie doll was pure. That is a mental aspect in a person's mind, a person's brain. This is what people don't understand. Love Tam in the house, Mr. Dark Flower brother in the house, and people don't understand that. That the fact that we have been for many years punished into a system that has always looked down upon us. We have been put into a system that has always looked down on our melanated people. We always had complexes about hair. We have melanated people who is getting S curls. We have melanated people who was afraid of their hair because they thought that their hair, they was disgusted of their own hair, not realizing that their hair is a certain texture to keep them from getting bugs in their head. And that's what we have to understand, my brother.
I understand what you said, but they still fall under the misrepresentation of us. You see what I'm saying?
My brother, if you go in corporate America, sisters don't want brothers that they dim as being broke.
I get what you saying. That part I was going to head to just now when you mentioned corporate America, because 75% of the women that are with white men are only with them for beneficial purposes only.
That's true.
They only with them for what they can do for them. Oh, I don't want no black man. He ain't got no credit. All he want to do is this, that, and the other. And it's like, think about it. How many people you know that you probably went to a Christmas party or a party and saw someone was married to a man and you figure out what he do for a living? You're like, oh, she only with him. But we see it with the celebrities. You see what I'm saying?
But that's corporate America.
Right.
That's the way America is built right now. America is dimming melanated men. It's
look at the
demonizing.
melanated women.
It's demonizing the melanated man. They don't see you out there busting your tail. They don't look for the little man who's out there doing security. They don't look at the man who riding the truck. That is, they feel like that is beneath them. They don't want a garbage truck driver. They look at that's being beneath them. And the system has polluted our people.
Fact.
Has polluted our women on what is a hard worker in America right now.
Exactly, because look at how many people, how many fake ass $5 Indians reaping the benefits of our people and going to get and marry our women. They still reaping the benefits. You see what I'm saying? It all goes down to what the white man can do for her. But at the end of the day, they're not looking at the fact the white man is still embarrassing you.
He goes home after doing what he does. He's a good old boy and all this other stuff, and he wants to take us back into segregation and all these other things, or supremacy and all these other things. And then you go out there and you allow this man to make love to you. You allow this man to make love to you. You let this demon ride you.
If he did that to an unknown person in the street, what he gonna do you behind closed? If they did that to the people in the street, what you don't stand a chance with him behind closed doors. And all the women that I see was married to those guys, they are small women. The guys that can overpower them. So with that being said, you don't stand a chance. But just like you said,
you gotta wake up.
Brainwash the women.
Oh, it's been brainwashed. It's been brainwashed. It's brainwashed to make them to brainwash our melanated women to believe that we are lower class and that they can do better than us. And I'm telling you, it's a mindset that they have put brainwash inside of our people to believe that. And I told you, it starts with Barbie dolls. It starts with Barbie dolls. They start looking at yourself when you don't have love for yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror and you feel that, oh, I need to get smaller lips. Now we got melanated women who are trying to lower their lips. They're trying to make smaller lips. And you got white women who are trying to make bigger lips. So they're flip-flopping. You got them trying to be us, and we are trying to be them. It makes no sense. And I never understood that. We are so confused. You got them who are sitting there talking about, they demonize women with big behinds. They demonize women with big lips. They demonize women with their hairstyles, cornrows. Now they want to look like them. Now they want to be like them. And on the flip part on it, we got melanated women who wants to be like them, wants to wear blonde hair, wants to look like them, makeup and full of makeup, but don't understand the true beauty of their self. Because when you don't love yourself, you tend to want to be like somebody else. When you don't love yourself, you want to be like the celebrities. You don't want to be like yourself.
But I'm finna say something too that's gonna I want to be cliche when I say it, but at the end of the day, majority is our fault too. Majority is our fault too. Because it's our fault because we not taking care of our women like we supposed to, and we let the pale face come in and infiltrate and take our sisters. You see what I'm saying?
A lot of 100% is our fault, brother.
You know, so we're not gonna just throw it over there. It's majority our fault too, because at the end of the day, we have to play the card that was dealt. But we gotta remember, there's a lot of brothers. We have a lot of guys that's on the other side of the fence, pitching for the other team. I don't want to offend nobody. That's why I said it the way I said it. And the ones that is on this side of the fence, they not. They don't want to man up and do what the man's supposed to do. The one that's over on this side. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say that's why they have so many other guys on the other side pitching for that team, and the ones that's over here is they don't want to do right, and the ones that don't want to do right, they locked up. The ones that are trying to do right, like you say, they don't want to deal with us. So some of the fault do lies on us.
A lot of that is our fault, and a lot of it's the condition of how the oppressor put us in situation. I told you one of the reasons why I had brought the Muslim sister. I had done a weekend video, and I forgot the lady name, but she was speaking of how how they removed the melanated man out the house. And when you're talking about removing the melanated man out the house and how they use it, if you're not able, they would use the fact that if you're, if you got a man, you're not going to be able to get welfare. You're not going to be able to get the benefits of welfare. And when they brought that in, they were able to push the man out the house. That's what happens to the values. A lot of the values and what we have.
That goes back to what I was trying to tell you about the infiltrate. They use the system to get us out. Okay, look what Ronald Reagan and the other president did. They so-called claim this war on drugs thing to lock up majority of the black men right now that's in jail. Okay, that was one way to exclude the black men out of the household. Then you give them Section 8 housing. Oh, we're going to pay half of your rent, the majority of your rent, but you can't have a man in the house with you. That's the second way they use the system to get a man out the house. And the third one is if you get they have a baby, they go throw him on child support. They don't pay the child support. Guess what? That's another way to lock them up. So all these guys are getting locked up, and who left to take care of women? The good guys that's left out here by us, but then they're going to go to the other man, then they're going to get better treatment than us, but the whole while, they still get handled over there.
It's crazy. We got to wake up. Melanated copper people. We have to wake up because the damage is getting more. We are appalled because we see a bunch of white men who running around with melanated sisters and have babies with them. We are appalled because of that. But this has been going on for a very long time, and I have to sit there and tell you, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in this day and time. I'm definitely not surprised. If you're surprised, you're naive. I am not surprised when they showed the wives, because this has been going on for many years. You got to remember that the ones who were the melanated people that were enslaved, the so-called master was the one who was having his way with his slave. And you have to understand that, okay? Now, I want people to understand that all melanated copper Indians were not slaves. Not all melanated copper Indians, they were not slaves in the Americas. So I want you guys to understand that.
Some melanated people owned the slaves.
Because we had some Indians that owned slaves. Now, I do want to tell people that I'm not going to sit here and say that they did not have slavery, because I know some ancestors that were slaves. I know some people who are 80 years old. They were a part of slavery. Okay, so I can't sit here like 80, 90 years old with telling me that they worked on crop dusting. There was out there on the farms. They were forced to do terrible jobs. I know they have some like that, but I tell you, a lot of that has to do with people who owed. You might have owed somebody, okay? So a lot of people don't understand. You might have owed, okay? But the form of slavery that they talk about, that you're getting your ass whipped and beat, that's not the kind of slavery that I'm talking about. That's not the slavery that was involved with us. There were a lot of paleface who came over here. A lot of paleface that came over here, they were slaves. They were slaves. They don't talk about them slaves. They don't talk about them being slaves. But they came over here from Europe being as prisoners. They were prisoners coming from down from England. The Queen let go thousands of prisoners. thousands of prisoners who were slaves. They are because they were overpopulated. They were overpopulated, and they brought them here. And I want you to tell everybody, they never brought their best here. It's like Donald J. Trump like to say about the Mexicans. He'll say they bringing their worst. He said that they bringing rapists. Well, you can say the same thing when it comes down to them people. You can say the same thing they have brought. When the white man came here, they brought their worst. They did not bring their best. They brought their worst. They didn't bring their best. Salute to the original Copper Empress. That sister been doing some work, man. She has been doing some work. And I want people to understand that all the things that we got going on in our community, we cannot take a blind eye on how they are trying to connect with our melanated women. We cannot take a blind eye how the white man loves the melanated copper woman. And throughout history, they have loved the melanated copper woman. And this has been going on for a very long time. If anybody, they want to see the melanated copper man dead, and they want the melanated copper women. Okay? I want you to understand that. Because the melanated copper woman is going to allow them to be able to exist. The melanated copper woman is going to help their bloodline. A lot of people don't understand. They need help with their bloodline. And they are very worried that they're not going to exist anymore. They are worried that so they will mix with our melanated people. I know that sounds strange, but that's what they do. They would love to mix with our melanated women so they can exist. You got to remember that these people are dying at an alarming rate. They're telling you that you are the one that's dying for coronavirus, but actually they are dying way more in an alarming rate than we are.
But you can't remember. But you got to remember too, though, brother. They're using the women to get to us, bro. There's something coming that we is not even ready for, bro. There's a storm that's coming, and we need to be ready for a storm that's coming. And we not, man. Look, I'm telling you right now, y'all ain't ready for the storm that's gonna come. And I hate to say, my people is always the last to find out. We've been telling y'all and telling y'all for the longest. They is why you think the United States is in debt to China so much, man. The people that's China gonna come in and live for free. We owe China. There is a war something's gonna happen, man. And I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen, and we need to be ready and prepared.
But you're talking about you already see in Africa being colonized.
You saw a clip of what happened last week. That's just the tip. That ain't the beginning. They're trying to knock us off at all costs. You see the game that's being played in front of you.
The game that's being played is Joe Biden is not going to patch this thing up. It's only going to get worse with Joe Biden being president. You're going to see more supremacists come out more than ever. And like I told you before, Joe Biden. One thing I can say about Donald Trump, and I can give him this: I'm going to miss him exposing these demons. I'm going to miss Donald Trump exposing these racists, because guess what? Sleazy Joe is just like it.
But
so he is yet to be exposed.
What had he exposed that wasn't already out there? It ain't our fault.
It gave them, my brother, it gave them courage. It gave these people courage to be able to come out and say what the hell they want to say. Before Donald Trump became president, we was not seeing these people for who they are. They were hiding behind the curtains.
Fact, I give you that.
And because of Donald Trump, even though he's a racist, he made some of the racists come out in droves. You can see these people for who they are.
At least we know that at least we know from the last 4 years till now, there are 70 million racist people we know. But what I'm
That's right.
saying though is that even though we know at least 70 million people is racist, you ought to understand the fact that you need to get your shit together now.
Well, our people have been getting too comfortable over the years. Even over the Obama years, and you're talking about George Bush, our people got comfortable, and I guess they didn't, they didn't believe that racism still exists. A lot of brothers and sisters have taken a blind eye over the years, and I just believe because of Donald J. Trump, he has opened up doors, Pandora's box. He has opened up Pandora's box. So, he has said things that you have never seen a president say.
True.
And I'm kind of glad it happened. I'm glad it happened, brother. Because we get too lax in our life. And we act like our lives are perfect. Now we ready, we can get prepared for war. And this is some of the things that we have to do. We got to get ready. We got to get ready because we don't have Trump as an ambassador of race no more to be able to come out with it. Now we're going to be having these blind eye KKK guys behind the scene again. And that's the things that I'm very concerned about.
You think
Go ahead, brother.
these people, y'all think it's a game, man? Let me tell you something. Y'all think it's a game that these people bullshitting with us. Guess what? You saw what they just did at the state capitol. That is supposed to be, that's federal grounds. You see what they did there. They went in there and took over it like, but I'm going to tell you something, though. One thing I do agree with them with what they did. I agree with the stance they took. I'm going to tell you why I agree with them. Because all that marching and protesting y'all was doing, all that bullshit, turning the other cheek, that's how you get people's attention. That's how you take your shit back and you get their attention. Do what you see. I kept telling people for the longest.
Yeah, but we got Farrakhan. We got Farrakhan walked us around back in that was the early 90s or early 2000s with the Million Man March. And what they did, all they did was march.
Let me tell you, I kept telling people, I'm done with the marching. That's one thing I liked about what they did. The only thing I kept telling people, the only thing them pale face crackers understand is a loss of life and a loss of finances. Them fools was underneath the goddamn death and scared.
They were terrified. They were terrified.
And that's why I tell melanated people, if we start doing stuff like that, we would have been had our land back. We would have been had our shit back.
But the only difference is a half of our people would have been shot.
Hey, some gonna die with the cold.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. They don't have. You're not playing under the same playing field. And we've been saying this for a long time. That's why you got to get prepared for war. They would have shot their ass.
That is true.
Them people would have got shot, brother.
We know it's two different laws, but at the end of the day, whenever there's a stance that needs to be taken, and you want to get your point across, people are going to die. But at the end, people died there with them too. It was a little white on their crime too. But at the end of
my brother, look what happened to the brother that was leading the march, going around with the guns in his hand. What his name? The brother who was out there, bringing back that Malcolm X attitude. What the brother name?
You talking about
Master Grandmaster J. Look how quickly the FBI, and the man didn't even point the gun at these people. And look how quick the FBI tried to stop a melanated man with a gun. The white man can walk around proudly with his guns, can walk around, even intimidate you with his guns. And they're not gonna take their guns away from them. They're gonna pat them people on the back. But you, because of your melanated skin, you are a threat. You are a threat. Just because of the way you look like. Because you intimidate their weak ass. You intimidate their weak ass. But so our voice intimidates them. They get scared off of our voice.
True.
You heard me? They get off of our voice.
That's facts. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying. But at the same time, though, that we need to be. Let me tell you something. It's more of us than them. It's way more of us than them. And like I said, yeah, it's gonna be some true people. There's gonna be some people that die with the tongue, but they're gonna respect our mind though. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
brother, we need you to conduct this. We need you to conduct this big old march where we can go down there and do our thing. Okay, so let's get together. You know what I'm saying? Since you're talking like that, because one thing about it, you can't be stupid. That's one thing our people can't be is stupid. You have to be organized. You can't go around talking about what you're gonna do somebody. You have to be organized. You have to plan on things. You cannot be organized, unorganized when you are trying to fight a war.
But that's why you can't tell everybody the next move. You can't tell them what you're doing. You just got to do it.
Everything runs in codes, brother. Everything runs in codes.
They playing that bullshit over to Instagram and Twitter.
They out there on Instagram and Twitter telling the states what they're gonna do.
Just the other day, bro, they put it out where it's supposed to be next week. They was planning on hitting all 50 capitals. For what? For what? That make no sense. Y'all make it burn. But at the end of the day, though, I'm just saying they're going to extreme measures. You see what I'm saying?
Let them hit them capitals. Fuck them capitals.
No, this is what I'm saying, though. Let me tell you something. These cats brought bombs in the state capitol last week to blow the capitol up. I wish they would have blew it up. So we could have
let them blow it up. Let them blow it up, my brother, because we got to sit back and let them animals do what they do. Right. We got to sit back and let them animals do what they do.
And that's what I'm saying, though. But I'm just saying, though, we should sit back, get your pen and pad out, and take notes. So that way, we can know how to organize. And when we do an attack, we can do the opposite of what they do, but way better. You see what I'm saying? We just have to learn how to stop telling people what we gonna do, our next move.
Now we gotta be way smarter than that. And like I told you, we gotta be smarter than that. We gotta go through our government, and we have to form our alliance. That's what we have to do. You gotta be very, very. I'm like original Copper Empress. You know what I'm saying? That's their government. I'm like, so why are we giving a damn what they doing over there with their government? If they tearing their government down, let them tear it down. Let them tear it down so we can get it back. Let them tear it down.
They blew it up. I hope they would have blew it up. We could have went there and made it our capital.
We sitting up there worrying about what they do.
I didn't give a damn. Because if they would have blew that motherfucker up, we could have went there and rebuilt that bitch and put our name on it, which should have been there from jump.
That's right. Marcus G said, our weapons of this war, I'm going to read this what Marcus G said. He said, our weapons of this war are not carnal. The pale man was blessed with war. Protect our home front to hell. With politics. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because the problem is we want them. Donald Trump love our people. Oh, Joe Biden love our people. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I don't know. I don't know where the hell you come from thinking that Donald J. Trump loved you. He's still thinking. I don't understand why our people are so manipulated from the white man. Joe Biden, creepy, don't love you. Mr. Creepy don't love your ass. He sat there and told you if you don't vote for him that you're not black. Who the hell? And guess what? I ain't black. We're copper. So he can have that statement to himself. We have allowed them to, we allowed these people for many years to label us, calling us color names, or calling us, they labeled us throughout our history. And I'm sick of it. Go ahead, brother.
Excuse me, we have to do better than this. Hold on. I would say we have to do better than this, man. There's more. We can do better than this.
Running around thinking we equal or playing on the same playing field of the colonizer, of the person who came here and took something from us. Are we gonna sit here and believe that and throughout they drained us for many years, of knowledge of ourselves, for many years of knowledge of ourselves. When are you gonna get tired? We can only have so many people talk about, oh, you know you're not African American. We can only have so many people teach you who you are. But some point in your life, you're gonna have to stand up and realize who you are. That warrior is not a scary cat. And if you don't protect your home front, it's gonna end up in your home front. I keep telling people, wake up and understand we got to dump politics. We have to dump politics. We need to form alliance to build our tribes. And it starts with our kids. It starts with our kids. The mindset of our kids. Our kids are being polluted by these demons.
Yep.
Our children, not kids. I'm sorry, y'all. Our children, because we don't have goats. We don't have goats. Our children are not goats. So I apologize for calling our children kids. Because as you get older, you should become more knowledgeable. You should not be the same person that you used to be. You grow with age. With age, you get more knowledgeable.
True, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, people understand when we've been telling them a whole year or two ago to grow your own food and vegetables and get a stock up on water and all that. Guess what? That time is coming. Your ass gonna have some water and stuff. Cause guess what? These next 4 years gonna be crucial. And guess what? What happens? This shit don't matter to us. This don't even matter. These 4 years we're gonna go with Joe. From this day forward, none of the shit that goes on in the White House don't even concern us. This don't even much concern, because guess what? Y'all should have been woke up and realized why you gotta buy a house and land on the shit that was already yours from jump. How you gonna make me buy my land back when it was already mine any goddamn way? Motherfucker, I should change you.
That's right.
I should charge you for your land. How the fuck you gonna charge me and I was already here? You the one who came here. And the Asians came here. Everybody who came here who was not here, y'all should be getting charged for land. But so no, y'all have laid up here and made it to a point where y'all have got indebted with all these people to where now y'all feel like we're gonna sell America to everybody. Because you gotta remember, America is a corporation. It's a business. So they're gonna do anything they can do to keep the money flowing through here. But the American dollar ain't worth shit.
Sure
the
not.
American dollar ain't worth shit.
Drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna try to get some people on here. Drop the link in the chat, brother.
Give me a minute.
You
I'm
can
gonna
drive.
step back, y'all. I'm gonna step back. I'm
Yeah, he
gonna
gonna.
come back,
I
bro.
want. I want.
Cause
I want to get the original copper emperor on here. I want to say I'll get brother Telepack on here,
all
Chief
right, give me a minute.
Telepack.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop the link for everybody at one
we're
time.
gonna open up. We're gonna open up the panel, y'all. We're gonna
So
open
look,
up the panel.
anybody who got all right, when I drop the link, anybody who's a mod, please copy the link and y'all just put it in whenever we ask for it to come in. Please. Let me go here. Okay.
We're about to open up the panel, Mr. Dogfly, brother. Whoever want to come on in, we're about to open up the panel, and let's talk about this. I want y'all to talk about it because there's a lot of things that's going on that we just got to talk about. Let's talk about it. Once he get it in the chat, I want y'all to copy the link so others can jump in. Like I said, everybody is welcome to the panel. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I can get Brian's Rainstorm. If you're in the chat, please come aboard. Come aboard. I want to hear some people's opinion on the premises after the women or after our women. I want to really get your opinion on this. All right, we got an open panel for those who come on in. We have the we actually have it in the chat. The link is in the chat. We have an open panel for those who would like to have a voice. Please come on in. I'll give y'all a while to come on in. We got an open panel. Anybody would like to come on, let us know. We got an open panel. Mr. Dogfly, brother, any one of y'all, come on in, come on in. Anybody wants to come on. Mr. Brother Telepack, last time you came on, I was feeling you, brother. Come on. DPPA, if you want to come on, let me come. You're welcome to come on. Marcus G, you are definitely welcome to come on the panel. We got Mo Better. Wants to come on. Anybody who wants to come on, Rainstorm. Well, the panel is open. Bronze, the panel is open. Goddess Supreme, the panel is open. We would love to see you guys come on the panel. The panel is very much open. Cherokee, we would love to have Cherokee come on the panel. Let's come on the panel. Come on down.
The price is right.
Until then, let's continue, brother.
But yeah, though.
So what do you think is going to happen to these people that actually winning? Do you think that they're going to get some real time for this or what?
What that, brother?
For storming the Capitol, what do you think is going to come by with these people? Because they did go
from what I was reading though, anybody who's been arrested in that hell, they found out just today a HP police officer got caught up there.
Now I gotta ask the brother Telepack this, and I'm glad he on here because I like to ask my fellow Mississippians, I was born in New Orleans, but I have some roots in Mississippi, so I want to ask you, and just gotta ask. Give me 1 second. Y'all mute the mic. Y'all continue. I want to ask you about this situation with the women.
Peace to the family.
Go ahead, brother.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, bro. I hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you just fine, brother.
Oh, okay. What was the question, bro?
We would like to ask you some questions about what do you think about this situation, about what's going on with these melanated women who actually are married to the supremacists.
like I said, everybody got their opinions, right? And with me, man, all I can say on that, man, is with my level of understanding, I'm past color. So if a black woman got love for a white man, right? And the white
Right.
man, and the white man, because all white people ain't the devil. Let's get that straight right there. You know,
That's
this ain't
right.
no taking up. This just the goddamn truth. All white people ain't
Right.
evil, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, if the sister got a genuine love for the white guy, and the white guy got a genuine love for her, and the white guy actually got a soul, I guess. You know what I mean? Because if he got to have one, just saying from my opinion, you know, if a woman
What happened? No, tell the pack. Check this out, brother. Now,
Okay. Okay, I'm
I
back,
get what
y'all.
you're saying
I had a little.
about every.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying though is I get what you're saying, brother, about I understand all white people now, but we talk about mainly the ones who married to these white supremacist proud boys that's married to the sisters. That's who I'm talking about because I know in the world you can't.
We're talking about if we're talking about in a matter if you got a racist KKK person who hates the melanated people, who hates melanated people, and but
okay.
he loves the melanated sister, and he's basically if he hates the and it's actually a bad thing for the kids, don't you think? That the fact that if I
Oh
know,
yeah. Oh okay.
yeah. So we're talking about in
Okay.
conditions
All right
of
then.
where yeah,
Oh okay.
and
I got you now. Then okay. Okay. Since you just explained it like that, okay, I got you. All right. So if the situation like that, oh hell no, we don't roll. I don't roll. I don't roll like that, bro. The babies, man. We protect the babies around here. Oh no,
Right.
I don't get down like that. If he is a white supremacist, he plaguing in on our sisters. It's off with his goddamn head. I don't play that shit.
yeah, because that's
Exactly.
what we're taking out of it is the fact that you saying good old boys and we're gonna take back the country. We're gonna they basically don't believe in melanated people. They have some agendas against us. What we're stating,
Right.
if that's the case and they're marrying a sister, don't you
Uh
find that
huh.
kind of strange? Don't you find that
Oh,
kind
of
of strange,
course.
my brother?
Like you were just stating earlier, the reason they doing that is to procreate because, like you said, they time up. So that's their main reason to stay on this
Exactly.
earth. That's what they doing it for.
That's right.
Them motherfuckers time up. Them motherfuckers time up, man. That's why. That's why you see the all this shit, this coronavirus, man. They taking the blood when our people go in there to these hospitals. They taking our blood, man, and these hunkies doing bids on it, and these hunkies need our fucking organs to stay around this motherfucker. Look at
I
their
was
ass,
just
man.
telling you
Look how they
about
look
that,
when
big
they look
brother.
how they age. Look how they age and shit. You know what I'm saying? We are not the
I
That's
was
right.
same.
just
You know
telling
what
you
I
about
mean?
that.
So
These hoes right here, these pale faces paying $30,000 for a kidney.
yeah, indeed.
30 racks a melanated kidney.
Well, we was just talking about the black market, how much your organs your Cherokee, could you come on the panel? We would love to have you on the panel. Because we have an open panel. I'd love to get a perspective from you, Cherokee. But the thing with and Wilmore Reed, we would love you to come on. We would love you to come on. So the link is in the chat if you guys want to come on in. The point what I'm making is this: it's not about black and white. It's about what happens to the children of a white supremacist. If there's a supremacist that cannot stand melanated people, why is he good enough to marry a melanated chiefess? And that's the part we were trying to understand. Why would a melanated woman would put herself through such a thing, knowing that his beliefs?
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
I don't excuse me. I don't get that because you don't know who you was dealing with before you said I do. Like, did you do the homework on who you was dealing with? Like, how you not know you? This nigga, wait, first of all, he got a tattoo saying Proud
Come on,
Boy.
Rainstar. Come on the panel.
If I got a tattoo on me saying I'm a five deuce Hoover, and you don't know I'm gang banging, you need to go back and check your status and see what's going on. He's a white boy on his phone say Proud Boy. You don't know what Proud Boy? You might want to use a Google.
Well, he wasn't Proud Boy until they probably married these people before Trump was president. Before they started even talking about Proud Boy.
What you're saying.
So we don't know if these people were with these people when they was in high school. Now you gotta understand, in certain parts of the states, they are there's a lot of interracial couples out there because that's all they're around.
Look up his name. When you look up his name, it say founder of Proud Boys of Hawaii.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is, if these people came up with these people, they're already mentally messed up. Okay, so if you raise into an environment and they see what you're saying is, if you see all these changes with your man or woman, you see these changes. Why would you stay that long with a person that have beliefs like that?
You not paying attention? Like, trust me.
And that's
I know anybody married. If anybody who been married over 2 or 3 years,
who that?
At least 2 or 3 years, they gonna address something with their husband or their spouse. Be like, wait a minute, you changing. Something about you ain't right. What's going on? That's gonna open their eyes. But then you went on national TV and pulled this stuff, and you went back home to your wife like nothing never happened. Either her light bulb don't work upstairs, or she just down with the cause. Because you're not going to go on national TV and do what you did and come back home like it's a regular day at work. No, we ain't about to do this. That go for male or female. No, we ain't about to do this. I'm going to the nearest courthouse and talk to somebody. We finna get a divorce. I'm finna lock your ass up and turn on you and report you. Because I ain't getting down. I don't get down with this. Because if you egg the bait, you just as dirty as the person that committed the crime.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
And Rainstorm said they've been trying to get rid of the Constitution. Go ahead, brother.
But yeah, no, just like and that's why I commend the little sister who, with the young lady who turned her whole family. They got mad with her because she went to Black Lives Matter protest, and she found out her uncles and her mom and all them went to. She called the FBI herself and gave information to the FBI. Turned the whole family in.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? Change has to start somewhere. Even if it's a little bit, it's a change. And everybody who went there with that foolishness, you're gonna be you don't should right to bear arms. Then you're facing 20 years off the muscle.
Well, what do you think about some people saying that this was staged?
Hey, if it was staged, you go your ass to jail with the stage.
Because I'm getting reports that a lot of that was staged. I mean, did you see them the officers allowed the Capitol Police these people in taking pictures?
I seen a lot. I saw a lot, brother. I'm I'm going to let you know where I feel bad for so and so, because the only person I feel sorry for, well, he didn't have to die, was the officer who was at the place, who got bashed in the head with the fire extinguisher in the line of duty. He didn't deserve that. The man was at work. You see what I'm saying? He don't
I mean,
deserve that.
it looked a little phony, just a little bit to me.
They did open the gates. They did. See, what you have to understand, though, is that it's coming out. You got the senators that was involved in it. You see, you got to look at the chain. You got to look at who was all involved. And when you put the puzzle together, you see the Orange Man wasn't just involved himself. He had his little, his minions, I call his minions, which is the senators, who was involved in it too. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got their hand. They just arrested the senator at his house who got caught on camera with it. See, it's a big pie. And everybody had a hand in it. Everybody was fighting so hard to keep him in there. And don't get me wrong, everybody who was involved in it should go down. I don't condone it. But at the end of the day, though, like you say, I really don't give a damn who died. But the man who died, he didn't deserve to die. And the other police officer who didn't deserve to die. But the sister, the white lady who died, who got shot, I don't give a fuck about her. She deserved to die. You shouldn't have been there.
Well, if it was if it was staged or not, whatever the fact is, the point is the fact that if we would have came in that capital like that, are they setting us up as a nation of people? Are they setting us up as a nation? Oh, they did it, we can go do it. And then are they setting us up for slaughter? Are they setting us up for slaughter? Because
let me tell you something. If it was us, it wouldn't even went that way. They would have had a perimeter set up at the curb. You see what I'm saying? The perimeter would have been set up at the curb. We would have been able to put a foot on the curb of the Capitol.
It's crazy, man. This is crazy.
You see what I'm saying? They would have put look what happened when the Black Lives Matter protest. They had National Guard staged out there when it was Black Lives Matter. And it came back that they said Trump told the Pentagon to not let the people in there. You see what I'm saying? Everybody had to look what's going on.
I don't know if that might have been fake. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, Chief Telepack, that matter was probably fake, but I'm gonna tell you this: that instigates on a lot of the other people, which is poor people, who are the simple people down in the woods who can't read or write. That actually can instigate the retarded folks to come out the woods to do some damage. Something that probably was fake can turn dangerous.
Right.
So look, even if it was staged, it's dangerous. It's still dangerous to do such a thing on national TV because you have other people who out here that you don't even understand who might come out here wilding out.
You got to look at it like this too. They was chatting, killed Mike Pence. Bruh, they had enough time to build an election station out there. They did do with the zip ties gonna take hostages. And you gotta look at the people that was in the riot. They was ex-military, ex-police officers. There was no regular giant off the cone rally. This was trained.
I don't know what the hell to believe. I don't know what the hell to believe. And I keep telling people all this stuff, all this news. See, the news gonna show your ass what they want to show you. But I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe with these people out here. I do know that they're not good out here for good, but I don't know what to believe, brother.
I understand that, but when they started dropping the names and stuff of the peoples who was there and shit like that, I started looking up on myself who they was to look at their background of the people, and I started realizing this wasn't no regular John Doe people. This was people who were in ex-military, high up people, ex-Navy SEALs and shit. This wasn't regular folks. You see what I'm saying? They were trained. These people were trained to kill.
Well, they had the owner of Rouse's down there from New Orleans. He got caught up. He got caught in a picture. Right now, they're protesting his stores right now.
They
They're
boycotted
boycotting his
also.
stores. There was a lot of rich millionaires that was there. From what I saw, there was a lot of undercover rich millionaires that was there. So that's why I find it. This is all strange to me. This was not your average poor people out there climbing the walls, my brother. These were rich middle class and rich people out there storming the Capitol, which make me believe something is fishy. What you think, brother? Telepack?
Um, yeah, man, and in my opinion, man, I feel that shit staged, man. That's just my opinion, man.
I'm starting to believe it
I
too.
don't, I just don't get it, man. How, how in the fuck? Excuse me, man. But how in the hell, man? How in the hell did them people get in the motherfucking White House, man? That shit right there, right. Hey,
That was the
right there,
Capitol.
Chief.
That wasn't
I
the
gotta
White House.
stop. I gotta stop right there, man, because it ain't no way in goddamn hell they supposed to got in that White House, bro. Doing all
They
that
didn't get
shit,
in the
man.
White House. They got
I
in the
said, man, this
Capitol.
shit.
They got in
I
the
mean, yeah,
Capitol.
in the Capitol joint. I'm like, hey, it don't matter, man. It's federal ground. I don't see how they was doing that. I was like, this shit stay. They taking pictures and shit. I was like,
How
man, this
you
shit
get to
staged like
sit
a motherfucker.
down? I want to know how you get to sit down at Nancy Pelosi's seat. You
Right.
got your feet
And
on
not
it
get
and not get shot.
and not get a bullet. Right, and not get a bullet to your head. How? It's wild, bro. It's wild, man. Yeah, that was just my opinion on it, man.
It was comedy to
I
me.
just
It
think
was
it was
great
staged, man.
comedy. It was great comedy, great acting. We can't trust their ass. They think we naive. I believe some of the stuff, but I don't believe it all. Okay? I believe they had some
Right.
people, some dummies that participated that wasn't supposed to do something dumb, did it. Okay? You did have some
Mm-hmm.
dummies in there that did not that was not supposed that didn't stick to the script. Okay? Because
Right.
you had a
Right.
bunch of people at the rally that didn't even know the script. They didn't even know
Right.
the script. So I do believe some of the folks went there and didn't realize they got all hyped up and they didn't realize what the script was.
What the
We
script
got
was.
Brandon
Right.
Rogers in the
Right.
house. So I believe it was staged. But I do believe you had a few good fools that ended up in there. And I don't think they thought it was gonna be like that. I think they was meaning to stage it for the fact of the people just showing their presence, but they didn't have no idea that some of the rednecks would have came in there with no teeth. Okay? Because
They
I
need to
saw the
go.
ones with no
They
teeth in their
need to
mouth.
go. They need to go and arrest Clarence Thomas' wife, the Supreme Court Justice. He need to go get his wife and lock her ass up too, because she funded the buses for them to get there. Go lock her up too.
They all need to be locked up. I mean, these people here, when you, regardless if it's staged or whatever, any treason against your government. You had the Confederate flags. You had them all in there. Anything against your government. I hate when they walking around with that Confederate flag, not realizing they stole that from us. They stole that flag from the Indians. A lot of people don't know that they took the same images and they stole it from us. Okay, a lot of Indians don't know that Confederate flag was originated and copied off of the original Indian flag.
Right.
Okay, so there's a lot of things. They always take something and pollute it and make it their own. They always take some truth and pollute the truth and make it of their own.
Right. That's a fact.
And that's what
That's a
our
fact.
people don't understand, as there's a lot of great things that we have done that they just take, that they have taken from us, and they have
Fact.
polluted it. The fact is, they have polluted a lot of things that we have done great as a nation of people, and we stand for it too. We stand for it.
Right.
We got walked over. I think about all the great singers, all the great music that was written that Elvis Presley took away. all these the Beatles, all these people take away all our Jews,
Oh,
every
that was
great
classic.
thing. Well, it's the truth. It's the truth. You know.
Yeah, it's funny, brother Chief, that you mentioned that because Elvis Presley, he got his damn mansion. It's sitting right in the hood, man, surrounded by nothing but black people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he know he stole their energy. You feel me? So, yeah, it's funny that you had brought up old Elvis Presley, man. His crib right here in Memphis. I stay right down the street from it, and it's in the black people neighborhood, man.
Yes, and when you think about, you stay amongst where a lot of our original pyramids, we have pyramids all around where you stay. And what a lot of people don't understand, see, they destroy every monument that of evidence, so you won't know who you
Right.
are. They
Right.
destroy evidence of, so you won't know who you are. And there's still evidence of who you are in the Grand Canyon. There's still
Facts.
evidence of who you are all over our land base. And we have to start understanding how great we are as a nation of people. We have to
Right.
understand who we are and stop hating on each other. There's enough out
Facts.
here for us to build. There's enough out here for us to grow together. I told people, I say, in these YouTube streets, we all gonna eat as a nation of
Man.
people. We all gonna eat as a nation of people. But if you got a few good brothers out there, decrepit brothers out there who want it for themselves, all about their knowledge, all about
Right.
deceiving the people, saying that this is their knowledge, that they invented this knowledge first. These are the dangerous people to our community. It becomes we don't egotistic when we talk about competition on who got the best knowledge, who's the best teacher.
Right.
And you are not a leader of the tribes when you about you. When you make things about you, you're not capable of being a leader in this sector. When you make it about you,
Facts.
because this tribal thing is not a one man invention. This is not a one man. Nobody invent our bloodline. Nobody
Facts.
discovered our bloodline. Your bloodline is your
But
heritage.
we have to really be for the people. Because it's really people out here saying they for the people, but be scamming the damn people. We have to really
All
be for
about
the
a
people, like
dollar.
they said.
I tell people I put the cash up and I put it up there, but I have never told people drop some money in my cash app. I always tell people if they want to donate to the channel, help my channel grow, fine. I'm thinking about getting some cameras. I'm thinking about doing all kinds of stuff in the future. But that is your choice. And I have never had somebody demanded, if you're going to listen to my message, you have to give me $3. You have to give me $5 for you to listen to my message. I'm not going to force anything upon you. You chose, if you like my content, you like what I do, you want to support the channel, it's all good. I got a job. I know how to support myself. And we got a lot of people who are mixed up in this thing. They're trying to make a career out of this. And I
And they
always
use the
believe,
people.
and they use the people, and then when they use them up so much, they don't need them no more. Then they get upset and they drop them off don't talk to them enough. You know, you get in this business, man. You invest it with your people. You can't just drop people like a bad habit. People you don't know what people are going through, brother. Go ahead,
At
this
that
is Rory.
moment. No, what I'm saying, jumping on the train from whenever it was at the that money train didn't stop. It is now. That's what's popping up. Let me hop on that train now. Let me see how much I can make off this, so this shit here. You know, that's how people out here now. You gotta be careful who knowledge from.
Well, you saw that with Brother Polite, and you saw that with Brother Polite and Pharaoh and all them. You seen that with them in they sector. You have seen it. You have seen the Pan African American. They all got the truth. They all fight for the truth, and it's all about. And you seen them crumble and fall. Us as Aborigine people, we don't want to follow that direction. We don't want to be made a mockery. We don't want to fall or fall off the cliff because we got too greedy. And when you make things about you, just tell the people what you really in it for. Just be honest. Say, look, man, I'm just out here trying. This is a job to me. I respect you if you say this your job. I respect you if you're not really for the people. You just really you using this platform. I'm talking about Aborigine people. I'm not talking about people who are on YouTube and they actually using YouTube as a job and they doing their thing. I'm not talking about them people. I'm talking about people who in this community. I'm talking about people who's teaching the message, because this message is not for one person. It's for all of us. It's for all of us. I look at Old Sun channel. Old Sun is always positive. Every time I check her channel, some people don't even go over and support the sister. If you support me, go over to the sister and support her. Even though she's from London, she has a lot of inspiration for melanated people, and I support people like that. Because she supports the Aborigine movement. She lives in London, and we got to support people who support us. And I tell you all the time, I said, we are growing as a nation of people. Our content is growing, but don't let it get too far up your ass. Don't let it get too far up your ass where you just think that you're too good to talk to certain people. That you're too good to let certain people come up on your panel. Go ahead, brother Indigenous Warrior.
No, I agree with you, because at the end of the day, the same people you see going up, you're gonna see them coming down. So you just treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day, and we won't even have that problem. You see what I'm saying? And Telepack God can tell you, bro. Whenever he on Facebook and I'm on Facebook, I see something he like, or he posts something, I like it, I share. I even comment, because at the end of the day, though, he's showing me something I didn't even know about him. I even
Man, the
told him
Telepack be everywhere. The Telepack,
he can tell you.
Mr.
So
Fly,
I'm saying he
Mr.
can
Dog
tell
Fly
you.
brother, Mr. Dog Fly brother, and and Telepack. They are the two most supportive brothers I see out there. Brandon Rogers also, and yourself, always
That's a fact,
supporting
man.
others. And I'm telling you, channel to channel to channel, supporting all the melanated brothers. I've seen this because I seem like everybody I support, you support.
Facts.
Yeah,
And I be over there,
yeah, man.
but
I
I
just
be
try to
on.
show.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, I just try to show love, man, to all the original real ones, man. And I feel like your vibe, yeah, your vibrations, they attract your tribe, man. People who vibe with you, y'all gonna connect. It's just how it is. That's how the universe works. That's how it flow, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think
So
about Brother Browns, right? I think about Brother Browns. Brother Browns is a young man who be on fire. I ain't never seen a person who holds a wrench in everybody's chat. That's how powerful that brother is. Everybody believes in him. Everybody believes in Brother Browns. Because that chief right there, he motivates a lot of the chiefs out here. Him and Mr. Dogfly, brother, I'd be like, wow. Wow. And I told people, I said, you know what? When they understand what a chief is, a server of the Most High, that we were brought here to serve, that we are serving our people and it's not about us, then you will understand what we in it for. You can throw in the clout chasing out the door because we are here for our people,
True.
and some are not here for that. We got
Yeah,
a
other people
lot of
have.
brothers that was there. That was come on, think about it. Indigenous warrior, you got a lot of brothers that probably ain't never led shit in their life. Ain't led shit in their life. They ain't led their household. Ain't led a damn thing in their life, but they want to lead a whole stack of people.
Hell, they lead themselves the right way.
Can't even clean their ass, old as theirs, but trying to lead people. It's a mindset. I'm
Exactly,
telling
bro.
you,
And that's why I
some of
like,
these
cause
men
like
acting like little boys still.
I support everybody who support me. Like, I go to Brian's channel. I sit in there, talk to him. I would shoot the shit with him on the channel. You know, he done turned up. I go over. I show love to everybody else. You know, but at the end of the day, though, I believe in treating people how I want to be treated. You dig? And I treat people channels, and parent on their channel like their household. You dig? I'm not gonna come in your channel and try to bully my way. No, I'm gonna treat your channel just the way I'm coming to your house. That's just the way I was raised. You just can't go to other people's house and other people's stuff and try to bully your way in there. You know, you gotta respect other people's shit. Plain and simple. And it should be,
Well,
and if you a certain age, you should already know how to carry yourself and conduct yourself and respect and carry yourself and respect other people's stuff because that's something that you should already have instilled in you.
that's right. Knowledge. All of us get. I got some way that we're touching the community in some way or fashion. All of you guys got talent. Every last, the Most High, the highest energy gave all of you guys talent. Everybody got something to give. Okay, every last one of us got something to offer to the tribes. It don't matter who you are. All of us have something to offer with the tribes. No one is better. Nobody's content is better. Everybody's content is the same because we are the same people. We are not divided. We are together. So all of our information is worthy. Everybody's opinion in our information is worthy. We all are the lost tribes, and we are finding each other now. And all of our message are coming together. Our messages are coming together, and we are gaining, and we're gaining, brother. We're gaining. We're winning. We're winning. We're not losing. And I was motivated when I went into Aborigines Power channel. Got out, was listening to all of the brothers. Yes, we're gonna always have dividends. We always have somebody. But I like how the brother apologized. I like how the brother was. He came up there. He said some things, and he apologized to the brother. Sometimes communication can settle a lot of differences if we just talk to one another. But if
And
we
that's what
all
I'm saying.
talking behind each, rather than go up there like sissies and talk behind each other back, you guys ain't grown up yet. You ain't grown up yet. And you have lack of knowledge, of learning, of rote.
And that's
Talking behind
that's what
other brothers' back ain't gonna do nothing for you.
and that's why that's why I always say, if I got a problem with you or whatever, I'm coming to you. I'm not gonna go tell a pipe to God what my problem is with you because when he come back and tell you, that's saying he will. But I'm just saying, though, hypothetically speaking. But I'm not gonna go to him and tell him my beef with you, and then he go back because you don't know if that person gonna add 2 cents and they working 2 cents into the message that we been saying and come back and tell you. No, I ain't got nothing to do with whatever I got going on with me and you, me. That's me, your problem. Not nobody else mixed. And I'm not gonna call you
Yeah,
if you don't.
I'm not gonna make no exposed videos about people.
I'm not going that
It'll
far. Yeah,
take
that's serious.
it'll take me a lot to attack or to counterattack my brothers and sisters if they're attacking me. It would take a lot because first of all, you should know who you are. Let me tell you
Exactly.
something. You should know who you are. So when you worrying about somebody exposing you, talking about lies about you, you should know who you are. And if your followers don't know who you are, they ain't your followers. That is what
Right.
it is. You
Facts.
shouldn't have to prove who you are in this, and that's a sad thing. I don't worry about what people think about Peanut Nola 504. I didn't come here for everybody. My message is not for everybody.
That's fact.
I want people to understand that. Your teaching may not be for everybody. So when you look
Right.
in your chat and you looking for 1,500 people, you looking for 1,000 people in your chat, them 1,000 may not be for you. If you can get 10 in your chat like we do right now, it went up, it was at 20. It was at 20, 21 at first. And then it drops down. Then it goes up. I done had 80. I done had 100 in my chat. But I'm going to tell you something. When you understand what you in it for, you ain't worrying about who in your chat and what the numbers look like. It's all about the message. And when you
Right.
make it about the message, that's what you know what your purpose is. I know that I don't never worry about numbers. Numbers should not define your message. People will go back and listen to the replay. Right when you ain't
Right.
thinking somebody is listening. Somebody may not heard you the first time, but they'll go back and they will listen.
That is
And
true.
I had a person come to me on my Instagram and inbox me and say, Chief, what you said, it was like you was talking to me. You inspired me. I was feeling so down. I was feeling so. I felt so bad. I was at my lowest peak. But you motivated me, and I felt good. I felt good that I was able to motivate a young person.
Right.
It only takes one. We don't need 300. We don't need all them people in the chat to make us feel relevant. So we all here for the message. We don't give a damn who in the chat. We all about the message. And
That's
when
true.
people and the smallest content creators be the realest,
Right.
because
Yeah.
everybody, you got content creators that have a lot of drama. People love drama. Believe it or not, people love drama. Drama sells. What I do may not be cute, may not be enough action for you. So that's why I say my content is not for everybody. It's for mature people who follow me. Okay? So that's what we have to understand. You ain't gonna get everybody to like you. Everybody ain't gonna like you. Go ahead, brother, and Indigenous Warrior.
No, go ahead and give it to let Telepack and go and speak, man.
Go ahead, Telepack.
Oh yeah. That's right, man. What you were saying about everybody, your message, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, example for me, man, I've had, and it's a great feeling, brother. I've had a lot of people, man. I can't even maybe 15 to 20 within about the last 2 years who would inbox me and just thank me, man, for the inspiration that I bring to them with the post I bring,
Right,
and
I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Go ahead.
yeah, how I just open their eyes up to a new perspective, because I just wanted, when I come with what I come with, I just want people to know it's another side to this thing. If it's 360 degrees, half of it's light, but you gotta dip into that dark side of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be a complete person. Not
Right.
Feel free.
nothing about our darkness is evil. They portray the darkness as evil, but your darkness and light, it comes together. That's the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? That's that
That's right.
balance. That's that duality. That's the polarity. That's what it always is. Left, right, up and down. It's gonna be all of that. Yeah, man. So I understand you fully, man, and I appreciate you letting me come up on your panel, brother. One love to you. I'm still at work, man. I got to get back into this thing real quick, and I just want to give a shout out to everybody. Peace, love, light to everyone on the chat, and on the panel, brother. One love to everybody.
One love, brother, one love. I would like to sit here and tell you that that it took me a while to start wanting to actually start using YouTube. And I was telling Indigenous Warrior, I said I had been on YouTube for years when it first started. So I used to be a spectator. I used to be in people's chat. I knew the truth. I knew what I was. But then I started seeing so many pan African theories that were lying to the people. So I realized that when my mother had died, I started getting even more of my family members that were, and I started getting more of a sense. Even when my mother was telling me, even when my grandmother was telling me, I started getting even more of a sense of who I was. Okay? So you have to understand that what we do as a nation of people, we got to stop. We created this part of ourselves where we black out sometimes. We don't care about nothing else in this world. We don't care about what's going on in society. We don't care about ourselves. We get caught up into the money. The money part of society blinds us. And if things don't affect us, we don't give a damn about nobody else. If things don't affect us, we don't give a damn about nobody else.
But
And
we
I've said
shouldn't
this
feel
time,
like that.
and yes, until something happens to us, until something happened to us, that's when we give a damn. And if we're gonna evolve to the people that we should evolve to, we have to acknowledge our wrongdoings in order to become great. We have to acknowledge that we ain't the same person that we used to be, that we have growth in our life, that we are growing to the person that we should be. I'm not the same person I was 12 years ago. And we got brothers who still think that they're young, still thinking that they're ballers, but not evolving to the person that they should be. You
True.
should evolve into the chief. You shouldn't be walking around here. You should be evolving to that chief, making moves in your life.
Facts.
And you and I are still talking about the little boys that are missing.
Yeah.
We're still talking about they got these two young boys out there in Bakersfield, California. Some say California City,
I
and we got
I
it's a
want to
three
know.
year old, three
I'm
year
still trying
old
to find out
and a
who their
4 year old,
parents are. Because
and
ain't
we
no
still
motherfucker, you
don't know.
can't tell me kids are missing. Their parents, they adopted parents ain't show up. I'm still trying to see who they are.
Yeah, our young people out here dying, whether it's in the streets of New Orleans, where these young boys out here robbing people and getting killed from the police because their parents ain't nowhere to be found. They out here carjacking. They shot a woman in the head, a young woman in the head, took her car. These are things that are going on in our society, and a lot
And
of us are not paying attention.
while we weren't about people content and beefing and all this, we need to be coming together, like old boy said on the live a little while ago on the Operation Power TV channel. He said we need to come together and try to save this. It's power and we need to save Arab. We can need to come together and build and be able to look out for one another. Because if we take the same energy we take into beefing with one another, we can take that same energy and put it to something positive and we can make a change.
Yeah, man, we don't realize how if we just come together, man, how powerful and strong we are. And just like the brother and the sister was talking about, us being, we got to get people elected that think like us, that think like us. Put our money behind people that think like us, that look like us.
That is true.
Because your circumstances ain't gonna change with our oppressor running running our lives. We got our oppressor running around. We got the bootlicker running around. We
But
got
wait,
these coons still thinking they African American.
but then Let me tell you how I say our people need to start being wiser and pay attention to the game that's being ran on them, because it's come to find out it's a melanated youngster and he's young. He looked like Sammy Davis Jr. He's a youngster. He's the one who organized the riot.
It's always one of ours. It's always
I
one of
said,
ours.
"Poor child, you don't know what you have done."
It's always one of ours. We are our own
Worst
destruction.
enemy.
We are our own destruction. If people can organize things like that, what could we organize together?
My
What
perfect
could we
example.
organize together?
They
How
took his
brilliant
good
would
for
it be?
evil. They took his good for evil.
But I want to tell you, brother, I'm about to do, maybe we can start, and I mean, we're gonna, maybe one of these days I can get you back into New Orleans. We get back and feeding our people. And as we,
Yeah,
I'm even in Houston. I'm thinking about going down, in areas like Houston. We got to feed our people, and then we got to talk to our people. You got to
true.
go out in the streets. You see religious people do it all the time. Religious people out there telling the
But
truth,
I'm not doing it
telling
for a
their
tax.
truth,
I'm not doing it for a
brainwashing
tax.
our people. Huh?
I'm not doing it for a tax write-off. I'm not doing it for because you're
No,
not
but
doing it
that's
from
what
your
they
heart.
doing it for. But we got
Yeah,
to go. I know what you're doing it for. But what we need to do, we need to get out there in the streets, my brother, and we need to
yeah.
talk to people who don't know who they are, because it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. And we're not talking about no religion. We're talking about teaching the people that live here the rights that they have lost. A lot of our people don't understand that they have rights in this country. That the rights that you have given up, you can still get back because you never gave it up. You never gave your rights to this land up. You just don't know you've been fooled and bamboozled. But you never gave up this rights because you didn't know you own rights to this land. You never knew that you own this land because you didn't know. They told you was an immigrant in your own land. They told you were an immigrant in your own land. The jig is up. The jig is up. And if people don't know that, they better know the jig is up.
Mm-hmm. When I be ready to close, I got some things to go take care of, some
Yeah, I'm
business to
about to
take care of,
close
brother.
too, my brother, and I want to thank you for once again coming on and doing your thing, brother. We'll get back on it on some other time, more better.
Yeah,
I love to see you on a panel, more better. Or sometimes we'll love to see you come on a panel. But I want to tell you guys that we are stronger together than apart. We are stronger together than apart. And until we know self knowledge about who we are, we're never going to change our difficulties.
that is a
We're
fact.
never going to change our generational curses. The curses are in your mind. The curses are in your mind. And that's what we have to understand. Well, thank you for also, don't forget to subscribe to Indigenous Warrior channel. His little channel is trying to grow. Please, if you get a chance, please subscribe to the brother Indigenous Warrior, because he's always out here, always supporting all the other channels. We got to support him.
It's okay. But I'm gonna get back with you, brother. Till then, peace and love, man. And what next time,
Peace and love, brother. I'm out of here myself.